What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Riva. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And I am just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. As you can see, based on the title, I'm very interested to see what they're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
You have to understand that we're suppressed as women. The load that we carry as women is
Black men ain't there with y'all?
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
All right.
Because y'all carry it too. Y'all forgotten. Black men are forgotten, but you have to remember we're dismantled. As a race, men and women, we've been dismantled. So some things come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been ripped out of our household. What you think I'm supposed to do? All I could do is be strong. So when I meet you, I'm guarded. Everything, all my struggles, everything I've been through, when you meet me, that's what you're meeting me with. So are you gonna try to figure me out as the black man who understands what black women go through?
No.
And then you come with some
Use
shit
it
too.
against me.
Because that's what y'all just did.
I feel
Okay, so the point that she just made, right? Because of the past, because of the traumas, because of the things that we've been through, because our family structure has been torn apart in so many different aspects, in so many different ways, because of the fact that, the men were ripped from the home, the women were ripped from their husbands, and the children, and, were put in predicaments where they were either with their mother or they were ripped from the home as well, if we want to take it all the way back. Because of that, don't you think that we should have, as women, a space of compassion for our men and support for our men and understanding that? I think as women, we should be held accountable at a higher regard based off of what our men had to go through. I think as women, we should be held accountable. Are you still able to be that support and that helpmate? Because we can't look inside if we're not the one to, if you want to say that we're not the one to, cause the issue, right? If we're talking about other reasons as to why these things happen, okay? Then you should not be looking at your man or at your mate as competition or as the enemy. You should be teaming up with your man so that you guys can build a strong foundation against. Not two people on the same team that should be rooting for each other. As a woman, you shouldn't be fighting against the man who's supposed to be there to protect you.
like it's flipped. I feel like men are sympathetic towards certain black women situations, right?
No.
And then some women take advantage of that, and it's like when a guy cheats on a woman and she lets him cheat on him, he's gonna do it again. So when a man is sympathetic, and being patient, and that woman like, oh, fuck out my face. Those be the women. I know y'all know females that be having.
That is true. There is, but it's
you can meet a woman that could give you the same perspective. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, it's the dismantlement of us. It goes right back to that. There's no way I can know how to be feminine when I've been robbed of the man that's supposed to give me at least cater to my femininity. Like, as a woman, I'm soft with you.
Men as masculine creatures can't teach a woman how to be feminine.
No, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can't teach us how to be feminine, but you can handle me.
More better than a woman could.
Hear me out. I'm naturally
you can handle me.
I'm naturally feminine, right?
No, you're not.
Listen, as a woman, I'm supposed to be naturally feminine.
It's not really about handling. But with what they did say, I mean, there is men that can teach a woman how to be feminine. I think it's kind of simple. It's basically by just exposing the traits that are not feminine. Okay, so in exposing the traits that are not feminine, that's going to expose the traits that are feminine and allow her to become them and flourish in that way. So I think in an aspect, yeah, men absolutely can teach a woman how to be feminine for sure. But they're saying handling, you can handle me, but at the same time, they're going to be the first ones who are combative, right? The first ones that want to fight back or fight against the authority, when a man is coming around to be that dominant source. It's like they're going to try to emasculate him. I'm not talking about these two women. I'm just talking about the women that they're saying in this scenario.
first.
We gotta handle the
Society
world, and
has-
now we gotta come
society
home
has
and handle
robbed you of that.
a woman, bro. Like,
Yeah, so why
Society
do you
has robbed
want
you of
something to be by
femininity.
yourself?
So when
why, when we can date outside our race and be with women that's going to naturally
they
be
haven't faced
submissive?
what we faced.
Yeah.
They haven't faced what we faced. So there's no way you could even compare the two. We struggle day in, day out as black women, black men.
I agree.
We struggle day in, day out. So every time, even right now, this conversation we have, we bumping heads because of the things that we went through in a different perspective.
Yeah, but but if you look at other races, right? If we take our race out of it and we look at a different race, let's just say like Latin people, right? Their man struggles, okay? Their man struggles, working a hard job, okay, probably not getting the same amount of pay that he should be and all these kind of things. They had to come to a whole different country to figure out how to, operate, move, survive, okay? But at the same time, when he goes home, even though him and his wife might be treated like less than, he still has respect and admiration from his wife. Whereas our men have to come home to us and prove that there's somebody, just like they have to prove that there's somebody when they're out in the world. And that's a horrible thing that they have to endure.
You understand what I'm saying? We have been dismantled. Understand that and realize that. Hold on. It is our responsibility to do different and change certain things because we are in control of ourselves and what we, But you still have to remember, we're dealing with it.
That's fair.
We're still dealing with the past and certain things that we as people have to go through. So yes, as a man, when you meet me, I might come off a little bit strong, but it's your responsibility as a black man to try to understand me.
No, it's not.
I think.
Hold on, let me ask.
It's not the world isn't always understanding. It's not his responsibility to understand it, because even as a black woman, right, it may have not that it hasn't affected everyone, okay? I'm not going to say that it hasn't, because obviously it has. We know that. But it may have reflected another woman in a different way where she doesn't feel so combative with her man. So because as a man with feelings, he's allowed to experience peace in his home. He's allowed to get into a relationship where he doesn't have to fight for respect, fight for honor, and dig through this barrier just to be in a relationship with someone where somebody else is willing and open. And it's not just even dating outside their race. There's some women who are within the race who are capable of providing that peace and stability and that peace of mind for their men, that will contradict the same argument that she's making as a black woman, that we're just automatically stronger. You just have to deal with it. It's your duty to understand me, not at his detriment.
You said that society robbed you of your femininity, right?
Yeah.
Black men and black women are supposed to be in this together, right? Mm-hmm. So why, when black men approach black women, you supposed to already understand that I'm that man for you? You feel me? Like,
why?
Because we going through it together.
Yeah,
She just said we going through it together.
I agree.
So when I approach you, should know that I'm that soldier for you, coming to you. Mm-hmm. Like, why I gotta prove myself? Like, I'm like.
It's not you gotta.
But as soon as Tom or Jose come up to y'all change differently. But also, the people that should have to prove it to you, like the white guys, are the one that's inspiring the femininity.
I know y'all see the white guys in the club. They do this little turkey dance. I'm like, ooh, go dance on time. Look, it's a fact. Y'all can act like it don't happen. But once a black man come try to talk to you, get a break, get out my face.
Because a black man is more aggressive.
How many times?
What? We doing the same.
Because a black man is more aggressive. Feeding into the stereotypes against him. That's where she's speaking from. She's speaking from the stereotypes of how people, label us. Black men are more aggressive because he's trying to get your phone number, because he's interested in you. And this man that you don't know, Brad, coming over there, like he said, doing the little turkey dance all up in your face, all up in your personal space. And because it's so funny and so cute, look at him doing that dance. But if our man did the same thing, you're going to cuss him out because he's more aggressive, even if he was doing the same exact action. So is that a place of experience you're speaking from? Or is that just the whole stereotype that you're feeding into?
And Tom doing, but with rhythm.
No. How many times a white guy come up to you and you put on your hey, boy. And then when a black guy approach you, what's up? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. Like, as soon as he approaches you, your femininity... No, I don't know. As soon as he approaches you, your femininity exudes. But when a black man approaches you, he got to prove it in order for that to come out.
I don't agree with that. Like,
keep speaking.
I don't agree with that.
I love my black men.
I love black men.
But you understand what I'm saying, though?
I was born from a black man. I got a black brother. I have a black boyfriend. I have friends with black sons.
But tell me you don't understand what I'm saying. That you don't see what I'm saying.
All right, I have a question for y'all. Y'all have black mothers?
Of course.
Right. Now, black fathers?
Yeah.
Okay. How would y'all feel had whatever y'all black fathers probably went through with your mom not being submissive or whatever the hell?
I seen my mother be spiteful to my father for no reason, telling him I was
we gotta stop using his mother
for no reason? There's shit that goes on that you wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they don't tell the kids everything.
But telling your son
you don't know what your father did put your mother through.
True, right? True, right?
You would never
we don't know what my mother.
But you immediately gonna say, as a woman, see, this is why I can't with this sisterhood, okay? Because you're gonna immediately say, as a woman, you don't really know what your father put your mother through. You don't know. You wasn't there, because they're not gonna tell all their children. But he's literally telling you a situation where his father was not being spiteful and his mother was, and you're automatically defending her and saying that he doesn't know because he wasn't there and they don't tell all their children this information. But he's telling you. But because of quote-unquote sisterhood, you have to say, like, no, there's something that he did, that's why she did that. Can we just talk about the fact that, yes, some women are just vindictive and that's just it? It's not because of anything. They just feel some type of way. Maybe the man fell out of love with her. Maybe so many different things. We can't put it all on the men. We cannot do that. She just said she loves black men. She in a relationship with one, black sons, black this, black that. How would you feel if somebody came across one of your friend's sons and was putting the blame on him, but she was the one that was treating him bad and you found that out? Would you look at him and say, oh, you must have done something?
My father
exactly.
Clearing your heart.
No, but you're already being one-sided.
Yeah, you're being one-sided.
I never heard my father disrespect my mother at all in my life, no matter what she put him through. Yet my mom told me to tell my father I was going to get him deported if he come to this house. He brought me numerous shit. Throw it on the floor.
This is real shit.
This is made me do this shit in front of this man. I speak to him now. He I know how your mother is. I never seen, out of all that shit, my father never raised his hand on her. Or I never did none of shit. He just left.
Talk about it.
There are good men out here. There are good black men out there.
My father was good.
No,
but he never disrespected her.
I get it.
Yeah, but okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You think her rage, all of that just came out of nowhere?
So let's address the things that he just said that she made him do in front of his father. Let's address that before we move forward. Let's address the fact that he just said that his mother made him, his father would buy him clothes and she would throw all this stuff on the floor. Let's address that. Let's stop finding the reason as to why the man was wrong. Let's address what he just said about what his mother did. We can't do that, right? Because of the sisterhood. She has to be right even though she's wrong. Even though she's wrong, we have to find a reason as to why she's right, because nobody wakes up one day and just does these things. The man had to have done something.
I'm not saying. You just said he's not saying that he was great, but he's gonna say he didn't disrespect her. Okay, he didn't disrespect her, but y'all have to understand that woman's mouth, that's our weapon. You see, like how man, that's our weapon.
Okay.
Against any man. Why you just so
experience?
Okay, you have a white girlfriend.
Really quickly.
How would you feel your father walks out and say, fuck y'all, fuck the family, fuck the kids, fuck everything.
But why are you assuming that the father said that, though?
No, I'm saying.
Why would a mother put their child in that predicament to break the bond between their father, their black father?
Yeah, that's
messed up.
That's why I have a son. I would never.
Women, let me tell you something. Women are responsible for a lot of hurting black men.
Yeah.
Women.
I agree.
Because women kids are raised in the household with the mom.
Exactly.
Now they get a physical representation of mommy, and they assume or build an image of what it's like to be with daddy. But mommy's responsible for their environment, what they see, what they feel, and what they hear. Mothers, when I say this is personal,
we make you guys.
Mothers are literally the root of a lot of the problems.
Yes.
That men have. Men.
Yeah.
The mothers. So I agree.
Oh, yes. Man, thank you for speaking the truth. That's so true. That's so true. There's so much that they literally like feed their seeds. You know, you can hear him. He's a grown man and he's on here and he's like, oh, you know, she should have never done that. Why would she interfere with the bond that I had with my father because of how she feels? As a grown man, he's saying this because it still hurts him at the hands of his own mother. Like, you don't respect me as a child, or you don't care about how it's going to affect me when I grow up because it's all about how you feel.
They may be traumatized as well, but
it's messed up. It's messed up. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's really messed up.
And mothers don't just give off that energy onto their children for no reason. It doesn't
matter the reason. It doesn't matter the reason. It doesn't matter the reason. It does not matter the reason. It does not matter the reason. I'm going to say it one more time. It does not matter whatever the reason is. Your first responsibility when you become a mother is the betterment of your child. Protecting your child's innocence and protecting your child's mind. Not doing anything based off of your own feelings. Not because you feel this way, you're going to infiltrate the mind of a child. It's your duty as a mother not to put your emotions in the relationship that you have with your man and feed your children with the hate and negativity to then spew back against their father, to drive a wedge between their father because you want somebody on your side because of how you feel. He can be a horrible husband. He can be a horrible boyfriend. That has nothing to do with him and his children.
It's not okay.
It's not. I don't.
Two different relationships. It's your father, and then it's whether it was your husband. It's your husband, and then it's the child's father. Those two relationships have nothing to do with each other.
You can't put the child as a part.
I agree.
But this is what I want to say real quick. Like, I'll just get personal with myself. I feel like these conversations are a point in our community because obviously the women are frustrated, the black women are frustrated, and then the black men are frustrated.
Right.
So of course we're gonna have disagreements, but we need to have these conversations. And just to go back on, like, just the thing about toxic mothers, like, I was raised by an aunt. She was abusive. You know, my mom, she was on drugs. She gave me away. Like, these are two black women in my life that caused arguably the most damage to me as a man. So, like, we can't just sit here and act like I appreciate mothers and they do work hard. And it's easy, and I know lately it's been easy to just blame the father for not being there. But we got to take some accountability at the end of the day.
I agree.
They don't. I love him for that, and I love him. I love him for saying that and being so transparent. Because you know, everybody wants to give all the accolades to mothers only. Not forgetting that not every mother is a good mother, and that's just honest. That's very, very honest. Not every single mother, you know, they will see a woman with her children and be like, oh my God, what an amazing mother. They will see a dad and be like, So I love that he just painted that look at the picture that he's painting about what he went through as a child from women, the two women who were supposed to be there to nurture him, to raise him as women. And then he's supposed to grow up and understand when a black woman gives him attitude. He already went through so much trauma. He doesn't want to deal with that. He shouldn't have to deal with that. He shouldn't have to understand you. And he shouldn't have to tell you his past for you to be like, oh, let me welcome you in and let me not treat you like how I treat everybody else.
They don't make it easy. Like I said,
my mother told me she ain't like me because I look like the nigga. So
I
mean,
and that's not okay.
No, like
that's
it's
not
not. Like
that's not okay. That's why I'm like, as men, when y'all even show up to us, y'all, like literally, like y'all mothers are kind of there with y'all when y'all show up to us.
That's
all of that is still right there, and a lot of men don't go to therapy before they start relationships and try to.
Women either, child. Women either. Women either.
A lot of us haven't even seen a healthy relationship to even try to have one.
Yeah.
So then we wing the shit. We have a whole blueprint. We don't have the blueprint, but we try to create our own blueprint.
We're
looking on TV to see what.
And then I feel like as men, you
like,
guys don't have a large support system like women do. We have our homegirls. We have other women to look at. Men don't have that, and then they don't feel as safe with their friends to even divulge like, yo, I'm going through this. Like they don't.
I agree. Men have it way harder.
Y'all have it so hard.
Yeah, you guys have it way harder than women.
Like,
I say it all the time.
We could bounce back. We are literally made to bounce back as women. This is why we are your mental strength.
But that's why, like I said, I love this conversation, but I hate the gaslighting and yo, you must have a white girlfriend. No, I love black women, but as a black man, I'm allowed to be frustrated with what I see with certain black women.
I agree, especially with your past.
Instead of saying, yo, you hate your mother, or do you even love black women? No, listen.
And it's not even especially with his past. It's just that men are allowed to have standards, and they're allowed to feel a certain way about the state of what's going on with the women that they're supposed to be involved with.
You know what I mean? Understand what I'm frustrated with, and then I can listen to you, and then we come to a compromise.
Yeah, I agree, because like your trauma definitely supports your reasoning of I see why you speak the way you speak, and I agree. Like you didn't deserve that kind of trauma, but it happens. I have a son. My son is in a 2-parent home. Me and my child father is together.
Yeah.
Today and tomorrow, we don't know what's gonna happen. But to say I'm gonna use my child and be like, oh yeah, no. I want my child to get the best of both worlds. I can't be a man. I have a man. I'm raising a man. I can only nurture him. But the man part, I can't give him.
Right.
So I'll be depriving my child by trying to be bitter. So that's the generational curses that we have to break. Like, we can't be bitter. Because we're only depriving the child.
Whether the relationship is working or not.
But historically speaking, is not.
And that goes for men and women. Because don't get it right. There's some men that will give you a hard time. So it's like all of these topics that you're saying is vice versa. It comes from men and women.
Both have flaws.
Yeah, they both.
That's flaws.
Okay, that's fair.
Because when you meet people, you meet them with their experiences. You know what I'm saying?
This conversation was good. I don't know if there's a little bit. I don't even want to. This was good. Okay, this was a lot of information, a lot of conversation, and I think we also have to address that some women, it's so crazy that the discourse that was coming was from the woman who started off the conversation saying, "I love black men, I love this, so I can't relate." But at the same time, you don't realize how one-sided your argument is until you're in these conversations. And though you're saying that you love black men, you support black men and all these things, you're still on the other side of the spectrum without even realizing that you're defending people who don't need to be defended. Again, because of the quote-unquote sisterhood. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I genuinely want to know. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And again, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. I absolutely love these conversations. And we're definitely going to react to more of these videos from this channel. I love this channel a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.